Welcome. Beautiful morning and a blissful sun. Right, it's amazing. And today I was given the Murli of the 8th of February 1975. The title goes A Stable Stage While Seated on the Seat of Faith. It's beautiful. When I was churning on this, a lot of thoughts were coming. Like I was reflecting back on my 33 years of journey in knowledge. 30-ish, I would say, 29, 30-ish. Where is the faith? Where am I right now? Right. And I would definitely encourage you all to go through this journey along with me. It's 45 minutes. We'll go through this beautiful journey. And my attempt would be to shake that faith and see, right? You're all Baba's children. It's better if we role play everything what will shake our faith right before, so that when the actual situation comes, we are ready for it, right? Because in the Murli, Baba beautifully begins the Murli by asking, right? He says, do you all experience yourself to be seated on the seat of faith? That's how the Murli begins. So that means he's saying, child, faith is a seat and you have to be seated. It's not like you can run, you can walk. No, it's a seat. It's a mental seat, right? And you need to sit on it, right? So that means a seat, what's the maximum, what can happen? It'll shake, right? Or it'll break. So Baba was asking, is your seat of faith so unshakable that no matter how much any type of situation, element, or person tries to shake that seat, it cannot be shaken? Simple. It's a seat. It can be shaken. It has the probability of getting shaken. And what are the three things which it will shake you up? It will be a situation. Situation means things around you, right? Or it can be an element, things in which you are, right? Or person, things you confront, you come in contact with. That's it. Simple. So these are the three things in which our faith can be shaken. Right now, think of your journey. If you are less than 10 years old, that means in knowledge, I mean, Baba is still there as a father, right? And his teacher part has begun, and the examination part is on the way. So if you're more than 10 years, that means you have seen few situations, you have seen things, and you're still there. And then to understand Sadguru is a very deep concept. Baba as Sadguru, if you are trying to understand, means you are going through a situation, and believe me, you won't find Baba. Nowhere. You'll be going through a situation, Baba, help me. He's just there, sitting and just looking at you. Go. Because he's Sadguru. He wants to really liberate you, certain things, right? That's what Sadguru does. Things which you're holding on to, he said, I have given you everything, child. I know you will get through it. I have given all the things what you need. You be ready to go through it, right? So how does shaking a faith from a person looks like? Have you ever tried giving knowledge to any one of your friends? Maybe anyone, right? I was, someone wrote that, I'm sorry. uh, I was shaken with your ice breaking activity. Never my faith in my Baba, even though I'm less than 2 years old. Great, great. Sorry, Balvinder Ben. No. Right? So now with that icebreaker activity, I want to create another activity today. Right? I'm going to introduce a person. And he's going to tell you all what he thinks about Brahma Kumaris. It's a long video. I'll try to cut short in between, I guess. It's a 20 minutes video, maybe 10 minutes. We'll just go through it. Right? Brace yourself, be with Baba first. And let's see what's going to happen. Right? I hope I can share. Maybe I'll just share the sound. Let me see. Okay. Just put in chat if you're able to hear the voice, right?
ब्रह्म कुमारी एक ऐसा संप्रदाय है जिसमें ना तो ब्रह्म है, ना ब्रह्मा है, ना वेद है और ना वेदांत। इसका सनातन धर्म और उसके भगवानों से दूर दूर तक कोई लेना देना नहीं है। ये संप्रदाय कोई धार्मिक संगठन नहीं है, ये तो एक गिरोह है, एक गुलाबी गैंग है। ये ब्रह्म कुमारियां कोई साध्वी नहीं हैं, ये तो वो मीठी छुरियां हैं जो आपकी जेब काटने आई हैं, जो आपका घर तोड़ने आई हैं, जो आपको धर्म विमुख करने आई हैं। आज इस वीडियो में मैं इन ब्रह्म कुमारियों का सच आपको बताने वाला हूं। इन्हें किसने पैदा किया, क्यों पैदा किया और ये ब्रह्म कुमारियां कर क्या रही हैं, ये सब मैं आपको बताने वाला हूं। तो चलिए शुरुआत करता हूं, और शुरुआत करता हूं बिल्कुल शुरू से। ये बात है 1936 की। हैदराबाद में एक अधेड़ आदमी लेखराज कृपलानी ने औरतों और लड़कियों को इकट्ठा करने के लिए एक दावा किया। अरे वही दावा जो हर गांव देहात में कोई ना कोई ढोंगी करता आया है और आज भी कर रहा है कि मेरे शरीर में देवी आ गई है, देवता आ गया है। अब जो मैं बोल रहा हूं ना, वो मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूं, वो देवी बोल रही है, देवता बोल रहा है। तो बिल्कुल यही दावा लेखराज कृपलानी ने किया। उसने कहा कि मेरे शरीर में शिव आ गए हैं। अब जो मैं बोल रहा हूं वो मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूं, वो तो शिव बोल रहे हैं। और शिव क्या बोल रहे हैं? वो एक कह रहे हैं कि प्रलय आने वाली है, सब कुछ खत्म होने वाला है, सतयुग आने वाला है। तो एक काम करो, औरतों और लड़कियों का एक संगठन बनाओ, एक गिरोह बनाओ, उन्हें इकट्ठा करो, उन्हें ब्रह्म कुमारी बनाओ, क्योंकि सतयुग में केवल ब्रह्म कुमारियां ही बचेंगी, बाकी सब खत्म हो जाएंगे। तो जब इस प्रकार का दावा लेखराज कृपलानी ने किया तो औरतें और कन्याएं उसके पास इकट्ठा होने लगीं, उसे पैसा देने लगीं और उसके साथ समय बिताने लगीं। और उसका परिणाम ये हुआ कि लोगों के घर टूटने लगे, लोग आतंकित होने लगे और लेखराज कृपलानी का विरोध करने लगे। और विरोध इतना बढ़ा कि लेखराज कृपलानी को हैदराबाद छोड़ना पड़ा और उसने अपना नया अड्डा बनाया कराची में। और कराची जाकर भी उसने वही सब किया जो वो हैदराबाद में कर रहा था। और फिर वही हुआ जो हैदराबाद में हुआ था। लोग आतंकित होने लगे, उसका विरोध करने लगे। बात अदालत तक पहुंची और अदालत ने लेखराज कृपलानी पर बैन लगाया। और फिर लेखराज वहां से भी भाग निकला और वो पहुंचा राजस्थान माउंट आबू पर। और माउंट आबू पर जाकर उसने फिर वही किया जो वो करता आया था, औरतों और कन्याओं को इकट्ठा करना। और इस बार लेखराज कृपलानी की दुकान अच्छी तरह से चल गई। ब्रह्म कुमारियों का यही इतिहास है।
So that was a sample. This is what you will be dealing with. But I had to stop in between because then he rants on and goes on and on. Imagine whatever he said, multiply by 1,000. This is what our Baba and Dadis went through. What did he say? What wrong did he say? Whatever he says, yeah, it's right. Right. If you really look at the events and put it right, you get it. This is where we understand when the words which are being given, if it is can be presented, it can be presented in any way. Yeah. दादा कृपलानी ने भागा, वो भागा, बहनों और औरतों के साथ भागा, वो भागा. Is that true? See, so when I was going through this, I was looking at this video and said, yeah, did it affect me personally? No, it did not affect you. I don't know if, did it get affected from any one of you? If yes, think again. This is how the faith will be tested. But now imagine the same things, whatever this guy is saying, being given to you by someone close to you, someone within your family, someone, maybe your spouse, Lokik spouse, or your friend, in your friend circle. बलविंदर जी, आप कौन से कल्ट में चले गए हो? क्या है ये ब्रह्म कुमारी, ब्रह्म कुमारी? This is how faith will be tested. Right? This is something which you are having it, and there is something which it is being presented, right? And the word, it's nothing but choosing certain words and describing something. How strong is your faith? Right? And he goes on and ranting that, yeah, uske upar koi Paramatma aa gaya. We are fine with that. And there was recently a movie, some movie was created called Kantara. And everyone were raving about it. Even that is same thing. Someone got possessed, right? In that movie, that's what I think. If I might be wrong, just correct me. And they were okay with that. Like, but at the same time, your organization. But the whole point of this talk is to understand, where is my faith? What should I do at this time? Because what did Baba say? Faith is a seed. And the seed will get shaken. And it will be shaken by only these three things. Now imagine this person coming and saying things to you. What is it? Is it a situation? Is it an element? Or is it a person? Right? That's all the three things. I think it's a person, right? So how does he shake? He uses words. And he's battling an idea which you are holding dear to you. And believe me, don't think that you are immune. No, you are not. They can say once, you might think, yeah, I can, okay, twice, thrice, 10 times, 20 times. Where is your breaking point? Where is your breaking point where you will sit and start to think, is that really true? शायद बाबा नहीं है. Maybe it's not there. This is where you understand the first thing in knowledge. Your battlefield. I'm repeating this. These situations are important. Why? Because this is going to make one thing clear for me. Where is my battlefield? Right? This is exactly what in my previous session, the icebreaker session, which Balwinder Ben was saying. Right? Why I did that icebreaker session was only to make you understand where is my anchoring point? Where am I anchored? What is the thing I'm dealing with in this life? Everything is here. My breaking point is here. My battlefield is here. How am I responding to things which are being thrown at me? It's here. So now what I should do, that's why Baba said, he said a very beautiful thing. Those who are constantly stable on the seat of faith, they are remembered as the victorious one, who have faith in the, he always used this, faith in the, faith in my muscles, faith in my ability to talk, faith in my ability to give knowledge, faith in my ability to run, faith in my ability to eat good toli, faith in my, what did he say? Faith in the intellect. Victorious one are those who have faith. And this faith is formed in the intellect. Right? What are our three faculties of the soul? Right? A quick pop quiz. Right? You all know this, just to wake you up. What are the three faculties we have? Mind, intellect,
Sanskar.
sanskars. Right? Baba never said faith in your mind. Nah, it's mind, it'll do its job. Keep dumping things at you. You get this video. I am, interesting when Raki Ben gave this topic. I was just saying, okay. And for some strange reason, it popped up in my um, feed. And I went through it. I had a good laugh. I turned off and then came. After I had a good laugh, when I was sitting through it, I remembered, hold on, Gokul. Imagine in your 29, 30 years of journey. This was a big deal when I was a young Brahmin. When someone said anything about Brahma Kumaris, I used to really get flared up because, well, I was a 16, 17-year-old kid, 17, 18, I guess. Right. So you are getting new to something and you get attached to that idea. And, with that intoxication, I keep saying things to all my friends and everyone. And there was one of my friends. So me and one of my friends, we both were very good BKs. We started our journey together. His name was Vinod. So one friend, he kind of always liked to kind of chugli lagana, right? Because he knows Gokul reacts to things. So he kept saying, your Brahma Kumaris that, your Brahma Kumaris this. Right. So once we were three sitting there in a garden going through some notes and things like that, he saw a plane and he was saying something about Brahma Kumaris and I was just trying to battle him. So when the plane went by, he said, you know what, that plane will just crash right in your center, Gokul. This is exactly what he said. You know what? Imagine a 17-year-old, oh, God, what do you mean by crashing? Immediately, my other friend said, wow, that is the best thing which could happen. And I was like, what, Vinod, what did you say just now? Yeah, he said the plane getting crashed in the center, right? I think that could be the best thing can happen. What do you mean? He said, imagine plane crashing in the center Anyway, Baba will save us all, no big deal. But imagine the seva you can do with that. Today we are doing so much struggling to get the word across. Brahma Kumaris, Brahma Kumaris. No one even knows our center. No one even knows about this. Once the plane crashes, there will be newspaper, there will be people around, and every paper would be like screaming, Brahma Kumaris Center, my plane. At least the word will get across. I was surprised the way he could turn around and look at things in a different way. Intellect. Mind will dump information. Intellect is what does things with that information. That's all right. You are getting things, thrown things at you. I have shown a video which is just dumping things at you. Whatever situations, whatever things he described about Brahma Kumaris, take a back step and listen. It's true. But the emotion, what he added to that was so wrong. He's way off. Interesting, right? So this is how the game of the intellect begins. When certain things get into you, what are you doing with that thing? क्या सचमुच ऐसा है, क्या सचमुच ऐसा होता है, क्या ऐसा होता है, क्या ब्रह्म कुमारी में बहनों और you forget what Baba has given you. You forget the purity in which Baba is taking you. You forget the level of innate qualities which is building inside you. None of these will be in that part because these are all something happening internally. Yeah. Thank you, Balwinder bhai. COVID brought big blessings for BK to spread the true message for the entire humankind. Because in one side, when there is growth happening, you all have to be prepared. Kila ko majboot banana hai. That means you have to understand what are the things which will come to you. And this is a YouTube video with 1.7 million views of this video. So there will be people around you who might have seen this video and who might think that, yes, this is the truth about Brahma Kumaris. This is what Brahma Kumaris is. What will be your response? Because Baba says the science of remaining unshakable is to be constantly victorious over every thought, every word, and every deed. That's all you can do. People in the world thinks that for everything I need to react. Baba says no. For everything which is there, you have to think what is for you. Are you stable? The rest I'll take care of it, child. I have access to things which you don't have in this world, in this three-dimensional world. What you all can do is be stable. How should I be stable? Victorious over thought. Am I producing an extra thought? I get this video, I see the video, I go through it, not a single thought. ऐसा क्यों बोला? इसका मतलब क्या है? ऐसा तो हो सकता है. Victorious over thought. Victorious over every word. What is coming out through your words? And how does that information which got into you gets affected by your word and in your deed? Think about it. And Baba goes on to explain. He doesn't just leave at faith. Right? Okay, I need to have faith. Right? But what are the main aspects of faith? Where should I have faith? How should I have faith? right? You should have faith, right? But what are the things which I should have faith in? As you all know. First thing, excellent. Father. Faith in the Father. वो जो है जैसा है, जानना, मानना और चलना. Whoever it is, who is he? आप जान लिए हो, really? आप जाने हो शिव बाबा को? वो बिंदु है, ज्योतिर्बिंदु है. Is that it? Is that my Baba? What does it look like to really know Baba? If you really want to know Baba, you should understand his language. That's all I can say. And what's the language of Baba? It's Hindi. मुरली तो हिंदी में आ रहा है, तो हिंदी तो होना चाहिए ना उनका language. Yes, someone said love. Great. What else? Wonderful. Love. Yeah. Right. But love is a quality, right? He's an embodiment of quality. Yeah, vibrations, very good. Yeah. Right. But vibrations depends on the external receiver too, right? Soul consciousness, great, great. Yeah. Soul consciousness is again a consciousness, but what's the language which Baba uses? Feelings, yeah, right. We can take a separate class on feelings and emotions, right? This is something which you really understand very deep. What are feelings and what are emotions? Isn't that the same? No, we need to think on it, right? But that another class. What is Baba's language? Because जो है जैसा है उसको मानना है. या इशारों की भाषा, very good, very close. इशारा कैसे होती है? How does the ishara happen? Very good. You're all amazing. Great, good answers. Believe me, it's all amazing. You're all thinking. Bhavan bhavana, excellent. Bhavan bhavana कैसे प्रकट होता है? What is the language? Right? This is true. This is exactly where you all need to go, and you are in the right track. In simple terms, his language is silence. Where everything is involved. भाव and भावना कुछ word से नहीं आ रहा है, वो silence में आ रहा है. वो इशारा जो दे रहा है, उसके हाथ हिल रहे नहीं है, उसका nothing. उसके silence में you're catching certain things. Language of the heart, he's not saying something, he's not giving you something. Silence. So faith in the Father, right, means to understand him in its entirety. बाबा चुप है, लेकिन क्या इशारा दे रहा है? What signals is he giving? What he is trying to convey? Now the effort begins from your end. You have to tune it to that point, to that level. Right? Someone said vibrations, right? All this is true answer. To catch that vibration in that deep silence. Then you know who he is. Then you can say, मैं जानता हूं बाबा को. जो है जैसा है मेरा बाबा, I understand. Whatever his form is, an important, most important, the role what he's playing, the part which he has taken at this time. I know it. So this is the first faith. who is my Baba? What is he trying to say? Right? Balvinder Ben said something. Being his child, I have 100% right to his unlimited inheritance, but I cannot become master of his treasure until I understood his business. What is it? How to run it? How to take advantage for the self and others? How to grow his business? More I share, more I expand. Excellent, right? And Girija said, Yatharth. Whatever you're saying, yeah. Whatever Baba says, Hanji. Think about it. It's a very deep thing. Dadi Janki went to Baba and said, Baba, what effort should I make? What should I do? But you are not going to see the next Diwali. एक दिवाली हो गया, दो दिवाली हो गया, तीसरा दिवाली हो गया, मैं तो छोड़ गया बाबा, क्या है नेक्स्ट दिवाली देखूंगा नहीं, बोला मैं तो अभी तो हूं. That's another way to look at it. Baba doesn't care about your language, our language, English, Hindi, and he knows how to use these languages to touch something inside you. Right? Apna murli kya hai? It's a bunch of lies laid one after another after another. आज जैसे ये भाई ने जिसका वीडियो में बताया उसको मुरली दिया तो he would go crazy. क्यों? क्योंकि he did not understand Baba. He will catch the words. एक मुरली में तो ऐसा कहा, योगी सब कुछ है, योगी सब कुछ है. अभी नेक्स्ट मुरली में तो क्या कि योग क्या है, सेवा करो सेवा, तो योग का क्या हुआ कि सेवा सेवा सेवा, क्या सेवा सब थोड़ी करना है. बाबा सेड इन द नेक्स्ट मुरली की ज्ञान, ज्ञान इज एवरीथिंग. वो भाई तो पागल हो जाएगा, बावला हो जाएगा. Why? Because Baba uses words like this. Why? Because he doesn't care about words. What is he caring? He's caring about your stage. I use this word and I tweak him a little bit here. Okay, he's moving here. Now I'll use some other words and then I'll tweak him a little more. I'll tweak him. The end product. Look what Baba has created. Name another organization who will give you a Dadi Prakash Mani, Dadi Gulzar, Dadi Janki, Mohini Behan, Shivani Behan. Who churns stalwarts on stalwarts, one after another, one after another. Because Baba doesn't care about your language. I use your language to make you come and understand my language. Child, know me. Know me as I am. मैं जो हूं, जैसा हूं. Try to understand me. Once इसका चस्का लगना चाहिए हम सभी को, साइलेंस का. बैठे ना एकदम शांत. I and my Baba. Nothing else. Right? Yeah. Girija Ben said, beautiful. And then I check, am I like my father? How do I conduct myself? Because now there is a handshake between we who are caught in this world with a being who is in another world, and there is a handshake. Things about this world will stop being real to you. Things from that world start to make sense to us. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे videos you will come, you won't get affected. Because I understood, I have firm faith in Baba, वो जो है जैसा है. और उसका part, what is his part? What is this role which he's playing at this moment? That is the first faith. right? And then what is the second faith he's saying? To clearly know and accept the knowledge, right? You have to clearly know and accept everything what Baba is saying. How? Baba goes on to say, through experiencing it. This knowledge you will start to experience within, right? There is an external experience, there is an internal experience, right? Anything which is macro in nature, the same laws doesn't apply to something which is micro in nature. The experience differs, right? What do I mean by that? Anything macro in nature, like at this very moment, मैं macro means स्थूल रूप में देख रहा हूं, totally body conscious way में, right? Just as Baba says, देह अभिमान. Why Baba keeps saying that? Because you have to understand this macro and micro. देह अभिमान is macro. The experiences can lead you to something which is gravely false. Let me repeat. The experience, if you are in this macro state, in the state of Dehabhiman, the experiences can definitely cheat you. Right? I'm sitting here. What am I experiencing? I'm experiencing that I'm sitting. Simple. I'm sitting. Is that true? Right? I'm saying Gokul Bhai is sitting in this chair. He is sitting. Is that true? Now you are all confused. अभी ये गोकुल भाई ने macro बोला, बैठ तो रहा है वो, अभी is that true बोला. Maybe this is a trick question. Maybe he's not sitting, but then hey, I'm seeing he's sitting. So what is this, right? Right? That's what the whole thing is, right? ये गोकुल बाई है, ये बाई को भी ज्यादा विश्वास नहीं कर सकता हूँ with the last icebreaker session जो कराया. Is he really sitting? Is Gokul Bhai sitting? Well, it depends in the macro state. Where exactly are you positioned? Right? Great micro intervention. Great. See, if I compare myself to the next immediate surrounding in a macro level, I'm sitting. I take myself a little above and look at myself. Right? Above means maybe beyond this building and see. Am I sitting? Yeah, I'm sitting. I'll take myself even more above. Maybe I'm seeing my entire state. Am I sitting? Yeah, you're sitting. I'll take even above, maybe above the earth. And I'm seeing, am I sitting? Now it changes. Hold on, he's not sitting anymore. He is rotating. Why? Because Earth is rotating. I take myself even above and then check, am I just rotating? No, I'm rotating as well as revolving. Right? Earth revolves around the sun. I take myself even above and check. I'm not only rotating, I'm not only revolving, but also expanding. So the more you go into that macro level, there are things which kind of takes you into a state of confusion, so as to speak. But when you go into the micro level, you're connected to Baba, you experience peace. How much ever deeper you go, how much ever beyond you go, how much ever you expand, how much ever you contract, anything it is, your peace will still remain peace for you. Right? Micro level, you may not be there in this world, right? Whatever macro I can pull myself to magnetic micro Baba. Yeah, there you go. You're all smart. You're all intelligent. Great. Right? Because my micro experiences will remain stable. My peace would always remain peace. My love will always remain love. My happiness will always remain happiness. My bliss will always remain. Nothing has the ability, nothing macro in nature has the power or the ability to rob them off. Yeah, wonderful. It's my seatbelt. I love it. See, you all should do the sessions. I don't know why Rakiben keeps putting me in there. Great, right? It's amazing things when you understand in that level. Yeah. And this is the faith which Baba is talking. To clearly know and accept the knowledge. Knowledge received by whom? Okay, I got the alarm that I need to end, right? The knowledge, to accept the knowledge received from the Father. How? How? Even that he's saying, yeah, you are getting the knowledge, you're accepting the knowledge, and this knowledge is by the Father. But how? Experiencing. How am I experiencing? In the micro level, not in the macro paradigm of things. I'm experiencing it. Baba says, Baba gives so many Swaman points, right? The famous Swaman point, which we all love to go to, is my master Sarva Shaktiman Atma. It has nothing to do with the macro paradigm, macrocosm. Sarva Shaktiman, le main baith gaya usko. No, something internal. Situations. कौन से 3 situations आते हैं? What did we say in the Smurli? Right? Faith is a seed. That seed will be shaken by these 3 situations, Baba said, right? Right? You all remember, right? First is person, element, right? Situations. This won't affect you. Your master Sarva Shaktivan means people will come say things 1 time, 2 time, 10 times. You're stable. Are you? You're stable. So the first faith is in Father. Jo hai jaisa hai. I understand him completely, including his language, including his part, including his ways of working. Everything I understand. Second thing is, I understand his knowledge. What is he giving? What is the deep understanding where he's taking me through? Right. And the third thing, whatever you are, however you are, that is to know, to accept, and conduct yourself according to the importance of your elevated life of the spiritual birth, of the elevated Brahmin life, of your elevated part, of your elevated stage and position. I have complete faith in it. Complete faith. Whatever you are, मैं जो हूं जैसा हूं. I understand my elevated Brahmin life. Complete faith. What is in this Brahmin life? What is my part? I have complete faith in it. I'm not comparing, controlling, comparing, condescending. No cease, no compare, no control, no compare, not even condescend anyone. I totally understand it. Deep faith in it. So that is my third faith. You have to understand your part completely. You have to understand your role completely. You have to understand this birth, what it means. Perfect. And then the fourth one. Fourth one is important. To know the present. right? To know the present, most elevated, auspicious, beneficial time. Why I'm using all these prefixes? Because it's elevated and it's auspicious. I should have faith in that time. Big thing. Tomorrow you go to office and your boss says you're fired. Kalyan hai isme bhi. You get your health report and it get diagnosed with something incurable. Kalyan hai isme. That's why it becomes very important for me to shift from this entire macro consciousness to something micro, to another dimension. Because what is happening there, I don't know. To have complete faith in all these four things. So no matter how much anything will come to shake you up, you're ready. Now listen to Murli, churn the Murli, understand the Murli in these things. In your different dimension we go and we try to understand. You're all good that way. Already you are tuned up, right? So with that thing, I will try to end my session, and let me know if you have any questions. Like always, you can have any question as long as you don't expect an answer from me. Right? If you have any questions, you can ask so that I know such a question exists. But don't expect an answer from me, because even I am a student like you. Well, we can all discuss together and find out what the answer is. Any questions? Someone has written few things. Let me read that. Faith in Brahmin clan. Yeah, time means faith. Absolute relative, right? Absolutely. Because if you really look at time, there is no time in Paramdam, right? And that is where we are come from. When the handshake happened between that world and this world, it's interesting, right? When the first souls, we came from Paramdam and we came into this world of time and everything, right? Like, I think I covered this in my last talk, right? When that handshake happened, right? This world, it really said, you know what? There are two things. You are all too powerful. You're an aliens from a different powerful land. If you're coming into this world, hold on, you have to be careful, because my world is fragile. My world runs in certain things. You can't disrupt it, right? I have my little species, flora and fauna, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, they're all good. But you powerful species are coming down here, you can disrupt it, right? That's what we discussed last time. Because you have to follow these two laws if you're coming into this world. The first law is the laws of karma. You cannot take anything back, nor you can bring anything in. You have to reach a karmic neutrality. Then you can go back your home, or else I'll put you in the cycle. And the second thing is, it says amnesia. You cannot get your memories, right? That's why every birth we take, we are again neutralized, we are gone. We can only take our sanskars, patterns, right? Anyway, Balvinder, when you said, I do not understand micro macro level, would you please repeat? It's simple. Deha Abhiman and Dehi Abhiman, right? Deha Abhiman is macro, right? This is how stress, how do you define stress? Stress is force over area, right? Science, that's what it says. There's force acting on you, and based on the area, you will find whether it is stress or there is no stress. So the area, if you make it physical in nature, that is Deh Abhiman in nature, right? Macro in nature. What does it mean? That means I will believe everything, or I will look at this world through my five senses, right? Macro is elements, right? And I'm understanding the element through my five senses. That means I will believe what I touch. I'll believe what I smell. I'll believe what I taste. I'll believe everything is through my sensory organs. That is macro. That is Dehabhiman. You say something, I'll believe it. If I see something, I'll believe it, right? A video कोई buy ने वो बहुत बड़ा 1.7 million ले लिया. Someone आपको भेज and you're believing it. Yeah, ये सही है. That means you are in Dehabhiman. You are in a physical realm. If you're in a physical realm, the problem is physical realm is very small. The area is very small. It's okay. You can live in that realm, but be prepared to live a very stressful life, because forces will keep on acting on you and you have only the small area of operation. And if you're living in this Dehabhiman, that is in the physical realm, that I'll believe what I see, I'll believe what I touch, I'll believe. Be ready to live a very stressful life. You look at people who are living a stressful life, it's all because their area of operation is only this much physical. Mera job chala gaya, something is happening to you. Or mera health mein aisa concern ho gaya, they are get upside down. Anything physically, they are interpreting it within this Dehabhiman, within this physical realm. I hear what I believe what I hear, I see, I believe what I see, I believe what I smell, I believe what I taste. That's okay, you can believe it, but be prepared to live a stressful life. Now, Dehi Abhiman, that's it. The whole area got so huge. You are in Paramdham. Literally everything you are seeing from Paramdham. The area is too huge. Now the same force is applied on a huge area. There is no stress. Right? एक force है. ये उंगली से मैं force रख रहा हूँ. Right? Area इतना ही है मेरा palm. Right? मेरा ये हाथ जो है ये area में वो force डाल रहा हूँ. I feel the stress. But यही force अगर मैं ये table पे रखूं या ये धरती पे रखूं, do you think the धरती को कुछ feel हो रहा है ये stress? No. Why? Because धरती is a huge area. That's why Baba keeps on saying, child, go from Dehabhiman to Dehiabhiman, Dehabhiman to Dehiabhiman. Why he's saying, child, don't get stressed up on anything. So this Dehabhiman is the macro things of things. Macro in the sense, it looks big. In the micro means there is something internal, Dehi. When you start to look in the Dehi form, you feel, yes, now this is my big thing. This has to be macro rather than being micro. Right? Very good question. I hope I didn't confuse you anyway.
Brother, can I just share something?
Yes. Who is this?
Concept of
Girija, right. Go ahead.
Micro and macro, it's a very big word because it comes in this economics. And I always hear people saying, I'm doing macroeconomics and all.
No. You are learned in a certain subject, so we definitely would like to hear.
So, but what I've adapted, like whatever you gave now about the Paramdham, it's the absolute knowledgeful thing which could understand. But for me, it's not like that. Say I'm in love. I go around the world, I see so many people are attracted towards me, but my eyes just catch one person. And for me, macro was just going round the world and all. But that one person attracted me. He may not be handsome like Shah Rukh Khan, he may not be beautiful, he may not be anything, but he's mine. Because that's one thing which just touched the thing. So that's where even I take, that's the first thing where you get in. How did you get attracted to the person? Because once you like that person, there will be some, my parents will say, what a person you've got. Are you a Romeo Juliet? It's such a rubbish, etc., anything. But I got my micro. For me, that is the meaning. Same way teachings. See, you cannot say Brahma Kumaris' life is not a stressful life. I have seen people in the Brahmin clan with stressful life. Why? Because I may go everywhere. I may read Gordas, I may read anyone, I may read anything. Oh, lovely. My God. See, Baba's children. Baba is really inspiring all of them. Beautiful. I may see everyone, but I'll get grounded only in his teachings. So that is the second faith for me, that micro level.
Beautiful.
Whatever you go anywhere, you listen to anything. You see, even Baba says, party mein jao, kaam bhi jao. लेकिन अपना अंदर वो माइक्रो मत बोलो. So that is how the first two. But for me, shake is the third and the fourth a bit. Why? Third is, see, I can believe faith. But when I see my another person, my other brother who's also in love like me, and he behaves like that, I'm talking about faith in the Brahmin clan, that shakes me a bit. Because I may forgive him because he's my kith and kin. But another person, he says, see, आप बोल रहे हैं ना, देखो क्या हो रहा है आपका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, ये क्या हो रहा है. See, that will not shake me. So that's an organizational kind of challenge. But that's not going to shake me. That will only say, okay, let me give love to that person so that he doesn't defame my father's name. And the fourth one is time. I think Baba should be blamed for it. In 1975, he said 76 there is going to be a thing. Then I remember in 2000, oh my God, I myself I have gone round speaking about Nostradamus, speaking about pyramids, speaking about so much had gone again. Ashok Bai's thing, that kind of a concept was given. So now I said, cross all that, the time till I'm there on this earth, on this body is my day. I'm not going to do. So the last two, yes. I won't say my faith is shaken, but kuch hota hai wahan in the
See,
last.
no, that is not how I will put in. And see, these are the important facets which, as a Brahmin, you have to go through before you become what you are here for. You learned what, why did you come? What is the meditation you are learning? It's called, what is our meditation called?
Rajyoga.
Easy meditation.
No, before that, it's Raj Yoga. You are here to become Raja, sovereign. And this is the path. You have to first start ruling yourself. Then you have to understand how you can rule without anything which is being thrown at you, you're getting influenced by it. So this is there, and this is the fun part. E plus R equals to O. This is our equation. Events plus response equals to outcome. People will come and say something about organization, something about yourself, but I have a total, real, true understanding on how I have to respond. I'm not going to react. That's all there is. If I am reacting, that means I'm not Raja yet. And Maya is there, my only sister, who will say, you are getting the whole inheritance from Baba. I will push you. And it's Brahmins. They all interpret their own way and they say, yep, 2015, Vinash, 2000, Y2K, Vinash, 19. It's okay. Every Brahmin has to go through that. Has to go through this knowledge which is there and needs to come out and understand what it is, how it is, what it actually means. Maybe we can take a complete session on it, but it's a very beautiful conversation. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Girijaban. And looking at time, I think I have to wind up already. I'm 2 minutes overboard. So let's just go into a deep meditation, right? Let's just drop everything from here. Everything. And let me go into a state of absolute stillness. Because stillness is the stepping stone to understand my dad's language. That is silence. Because like we all know, silence is not just absence of sound. It's stillness of the mind. And I gently step into this micro world, to state of Dehi Abhimani Sthiti, where I'm absolutely content, where I know nothing happens to me, but everything happens for me. I have this firm faith. No matter what the situation, I'm seated in the stage of absolute faith. I have complete faith in myself. Along with that, I have complete faith in Baba. I accept him as he is. And I have absolute faith in his knowledge. And I have absolute faith in my Brahmin life, my spiritual birth. And I have total faith in this time. And time and again, I go and check. How is my faith? Is it unshakable? Is it stable? Om Shanti. Thank you. Om Shanti, everyone.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Gokul Bhai. Thank you, Divine Family. And see you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a wonderful day.
Thank you again. Yes, definitely I will come. Thank you.